first attacked, my lord, the place of demonstration by the doctors and students and youths. They demolished the entire Samiana, their stage, everything demolished.
That 7,000 people, if they have gathered,
After.
obviously it is 100% fake.
All these allegations that the PO has been demolished, destroyed, nothing is
All right.
correct.
Then, all right, you go to any district court complex, you find out whether the ladies have got restroom. You go
That
to
is what
Siliguri.
is-
You
that
go
is
to
the
Siliguri, sir.
further
How
away from the
many
PO.
patients are there? We'll close down the hospital. We'll shift all the patients to some other government hospital. We'll convince the patient party to cooperate. We'll shift everybody, close the hospital. Close the hospital. Now, what has happened?
As far as the vandalism is concerned, Milord, without knowing why this matter was listed, I just took some instructions from the authorities, Milord. Without, as far as what steps we have taken, Milord, from the vandalism, Milord, there was suddenly a mob of about 7,000 people.
7,000.
7,000 people gathered over there. It was a demonstration, was sought permission, but till for up to that period, whatever 200, 300, 400 people were there. But on that day, it swelled up to that big a number, and they carried out a huge. If your lordship so desires, I have videos with me how they sort of broke open the barricades, moved the barricades, police trying to resist them, everything. Tear gas shells were fired to bring them into under control. 15 police personnel were injured. The Deputy Commissioner of Police was seriously injured. Police vehicles were also damaged. Not only that, my lord, the emergency was ransacked. But however, one good thing is the place of occurrence upstairs, which is on the floor, that is untouched, totally protected.
But one thing, normally even if 100 people gather, there is always an intelligence wing with the police. Intelligence wing with the police. In fact, we came across the same issue during Hanuman Jayanti. Because people, threw bricks from the third floor. So therefore, the court commented on saying that unless it was a pre-plan, the bricks could not have been lifted to the third floor, and there should have been movement of vehicles. And there was a serious failure on the intelligence of the state police. If 7,000 people are together, it is very hard to believe that the state police intelligence did not know about
There was supposed to be a demonstration outside, but
why did you grant permission?
Outside, no permission is taken. They just give intimations. No one takes permission.
For all and sundry reasons, you pass a 144 order. When there is so much of commotion is going on, the doctors are on strike, there are demonstrations, you should have cordoned off the entire area.
This was the demonstration which has been conducted, but your lordship knows that evening, or rather that morning, there was a movement, and there was a movement at the night. So, at every place in over Calcutta.
No, if suppose 7,000 people have to come, they can't come walking. They should have been brought by buses or trucks.
There were streams of people
Exactly.
various places. There are various processions marching in. But that was supposed to be peaceful.
Absolute failure of state machinery.
Absolutely.
What happened, that day, they were ready for 500 to 700 people, which was
that sort of force was present over there.
Every day there was 12.
And the force couldn't protect their own men. You say that the policemen were injured.
Policemen were also injured. That is why.
Sorry, state of affairs. And how do you think these doctors will be in a position to work fearlessly?
Now it is completely under control, and
we have now deployed all the commando forces and everything is deployed over there, Milord. Now, Milord, number of arrests have been made, Milord. What we have done is now we are taking the entire video footage. A lot of video footage of the incident is available. On the basis of that, we are trying identification of. We have arrested a large number of people. The process is still on. But
these are all things which you are going to do after the incident. Should not this incident be prevented? What measures were taken? That is what is bothering us. So many emails have been received reporting about various. We don't want to. If we can ask those petitioners to file an affidavit, Some of them are writ petitioners.
My lord, your lordship,
I have my affidavit ready. But may I interfere, my lord, for a second? I think they will kindly bear with me. At 3 o'clock, this Honorable Court was directed handing over the investigation to the CBI. Around 6 o'clock, that information received, I had to rush to the RG also, that they are demolishing the place of occurrence. That was the complaint. That I had rushed, I had also called up an advocate for the CBI that since the investigation is not under your control, it's your duty. Now, when I reached the spot, yes. Now, when I reached the spot, I found the doctors, agitators, students, they had become so much aggrieved, agitating, then the demolition work was stopped, but a portion of it was demolished, admittedly, after the order of the Honorable High Court.
No,
And
this
then-
is not a correct submission, my lord.
Several attempts have been made, my lord.
Mr. Banerjee, let me narrate the incidents. If I am wrong, you correct me. I have no quarrel with that. Then, my lord, at the dead of night, when there was, my lord, a demonstration, some sort of spontaneous demonstration pan-India, the women were gathering, they say the night is ours. At the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, the Honorable Chief Minister delivered a fiery speech, not only, my lord, targeting the lawyers, I forget about that, and said, you have demonstrated for 3-4 days, now I will start a demonstration. And at the dead of night, hooligans, 40-50 hooligans, maybe 70-80,
Not 7,000.
not 7,000. But they suddenly, my lord, attacked. The first attack, my lord, the place of demonstration by the doctors and students and youths. They demolished the entire Samiana, their stage, everything demolished. Then they entered into the hospital. Police were there, police outpost was there, police outpost was vandalized. I feel sorry to say the Calcutta police was so helpless. They got themselves hide behind the demonstrators so that the attack on the demonstrators be there, demonstrators would save themselves. And they vandalized the emergency ward. They went up to the 3rd floor was the instruction. 3rd floor means the 4th story, according to us. 4th story is the place of occurrence. Unfortunately, they misread, and 3rd floor they arrived and demolished a part of it. Thereafter, it appears the police commissioner arrived there. When he was there on spot, still this hangama went on uninterrupted. And the police commissioner says, it's on record, that we had information that this might happen. But what can I do? There are demonstrations throughout the city, and I suffer from lack of logistical support. Look, this is on record video statement of the Commissioner of Police. But what is happening? Government hospital emergency ward is demolished to the ground. Police outpost demolished to the ground. ENT. But was it not pre-planned? Was it not the, my lord, if I may use that expression, my lord, the instigation by highest authority? Give them the bad name and kill them.
No, the second portion of your submission, we can't do.
I'm just placing, my lordship may not.
On the first, probably, prima facie, it appears to be pre-planned.
Yes.
Otherwise, from what Mr. Banerjee says, on behalf of the state, that 7,000 people, if they have gathered, obviously it is 100% free. Assuming that
This is my
15 people have gathered, probably from different angle, they would have entered the hospital premises. That is understandable.
Well, with humility, 7,000 is not the mystery. We never said that. We are saying, Malad, that mob, Malad, the demonstration swelled to 7,000. Out of which, Malad, as Mr. Banerjee,
What are they demonstrating for? In fact, the rapid action force should have prevented them from at least 1 kilometer
demonstration
before.
was at that site where the rally was being taken care of. DYFI was putting up that
Malad, they have the responsibility, my lord, to differentiate between the mob as well as, my lord, the persons, doctors who are agitating, my lord.
But with your lordship's kind leave,
I will only make a
permitted-
prayer, my lord, let the CBI may not also take up the investigation so far the vandalism is concerned. Because this is a part of
If the state,
But My lord, furthermore, my lord, I have made a prayer before your lordship, my lord, for deployment of central paramilitary forces. Because the situation is as such, it goes on record that the commissioner says that even after there was information, he was helpless. So, considering the failure of the state machinery, my lord, the important essence of it is that, my lord, CBI has taken up the investigation. There is the crime scene in the Arjikar hospital. The police has failed to protect that. In view of such circumstances, my lord, I am humbly beseeching your lordship, my lord. I have also addressed a letter to your lordship via email, my lord, with such fact, my lord. And considering, my lord, the fact that Mr. Bhattacharya was addressing, I had also preferred a CAN application with regard to the crime scene that was being renovated in the name of innovation. Evidences were being wiped out. On the self-same day, I have made a complaint to the CBI authorities, and thereafter, my lord, I had sought leave before your
May I
lordship
submit now?
to file a CAN application.
May I submit?
My lord,
Let us.
Yes, may I now submit? Well, I've been trying to submit for some time. First and foremost, may I say that as of now, and I say now, the PO is secure. All these allegations that the PO has been demolished, destroyed, nothing is
All right.
correct.
Then you
This-
file an affidavit.
I can
Yes.
one more thing. May I just say, as far as the demolition work that happened, that was not anyway. That was not in the PO or anywhere. That is for other room because there was a long-standing demand.
Sir, what was the urgency, sir?
The urgency is not. I'll tell you, Lord Tribunal. That is that it's a restroom for doctors. That has got nothing to do with the PO. This entire work that is carried on, I say.
All right, you go to any district court complex.
Yes.
You find out whether the ladies have got restroom. You go
That
to
is what
Siliguri.
is-
You
that
go
is
to
the-
Siliguri, sir.
But
I am not talking off my cuff.
no, I am saying.
I say this with responsibility.
Yes.
And you are saying you go and visit the restrooms here.
Well,
What has the
today-
PWD done?
Today, when as far as the PO is concerned, the PO is fully secured.
Yes,
When
yes.
the demolition
All
was
right,
carried out was outside,
All
much
right.
further
How
away from the
how many
PO.
patients are there? We'll close down the hospital. We'll shift all the patients to some other government hospital. We'll convince the patient party to cooperate. We'll shift everybody, close the hospital. Close the hospital. How many patients are there? Close the hospital, that will be the best. And all this story is saying that within 12 hours, restroom has to be provided.
No,
See
no,
the
this-
conditions, sir. See the condition in the court premises.
If I am not, if PO is fully secured, I say it as of now.
We take
Not
it.
for the aggregated
For the
investigation.
entire submission, your lordship does not want to hear my submission.
Yes, sir, I will hear you,
But
sir.
my submission is the issue is the PO. The PO I said as of now is also.
my lord,
There is no demolition work that has happened in the
Right,
PO.
so as of
I'm
now,
saying it
because
with responsibility
of the
and all
aggregation
instructions.
We take your word. You let this be on record by whoever is the dean of the hospital or administrator of the hospital. Let him file saying that nothing has been done. You support.
Nothing is in the PO.
Yes. And you can substantiate with photographs and you can say,
Yes.
and what was the work done? We are with an open mind, sir.
Yes,
But
but
what
that's
is-
all I'm praying for.
Yes, you should also be disturbed as a citizen of West Bengal.
But
Having
when
been born and brought up
submissions
here,
are made,
you should
submissions
say-
are made with
Yes, yes.
that also
It should
disturbs.
pain you. It should pain you also.
No,
It pains me.
It does pain us. But when incorrect submissions are made, then your lordship doesn't want to hear us, then it's a different
No, it's not that way, sir.
Your
We have
lordship,
been here. We have been.
thing. I am categorically say the PO is secure as of now.
We will take your word. Take your word. You let an affidavit come on record saying that the people is safe. CBI is under investigation. If they want, they can controvert. They can also examine. They will-
We have no problem with that. Let them go. Have they made it? That is the investigating agency. Have they come and said that PO has been demolished?
We have not taken up the issue today. The matter has been listed today because several requests have come by the writ petitioners themselves reporting about this vandalism. So this vandalism, could it have been prevented, is the moot question. Who did it, for what purpose it was did, etc. There's a gross difference between 35 people and 7,000 people. How many entered the hospital? What was the reason to, break all facilities in the emergency wing? This can never be understood, sir.
May
I
I
don't
submit
think so.
this?
Such things has occurred in any
I
other part of the country.
have with me, well, it's just that I cannot show it to your lordship. The amount.
So
I am saying-
therefore,
but
Is
today,
it a failure of the law and order situation?
it is not. Well,
that shows the helplessness of the state police authorities, and that is why we pray for deployment of central paramilitary forces. That is the
Mr. Bakshi, please.
my lord.
Therefore, some things should instill confidence in the mind of the court, sir. This
So,
is,
if I may, just my point is,
uh,
this situation is very unfortunate. What is happening? Both sides suffering. I'm a doctor from Calcutta, although I mostly live in USA. But these doctors strike. Now, more patients are dying, poor patients. These doctors strike. Here is the Supreme Court. All I want, a Supreme Court order. We went.
no, we are going to hear
That's
the
a different
doctor.
study.
No, it's different thing. It's different thing.
Let him hold his patients, Milord. We are on a different.
Dr. Wade, you please file your
Well, he
petition.
stays in USA. He Milord is too much interested in Calcutta affairs. That's what we can.
Wait,
Please,
Let us.
one.
you
You
should
should not.
We know you.
you should first
know you very well.
understand the agony your fraternity is
Yes.
going through.
Totally. I'm with them.
So
But
we will
not by
grant you.
shutting down hospital. Milord, what is happening?
Yes, it has to be because
Only one hospital is
Wait,
shut.
Strike is in the just one. What Supreme
no,
Court
we will not receive anything. You please file your
handle
papers.
this matter on Monday as to be
Yes,
mentioned. To be mentioned.
Leave is granted.
leave is granted to file. Please sign.
Your Lordship,
Yeah.
parallelly, a committee may be formed only for, Your Lordship, the condition of female doctors there who are working, who are studying is precarious. A judicial committee may be created only to suggest what state could take measures to improve the condition. This is required. This is required. Not only safety, plus the hygiene. Sexual Harassment Act, which has been brought in as a law, this is also workplace. The basic requirement of a human being is not being given to any of the government hospital. The public toilets are worse than a gutter. I'm uttering this word, Your Lordship. As a public citizen, I cannot go to a public hospital for treatment because I do not want to be in such situation. But my state doctors are compelled to work there because they want to study, they want to improve the society by giving them medical facility. So a judicial committee only to suggest, I'm not against the state.
All right, we will consider a prayer at the appropriate.